Good afternoon, this is Nicholas from Gandora Gaming, and I bring you all a Yosenjus video today. If you saw the thumbnail, you know the two decks we're dueling against today. We're going to duel against Spright, and we're dueling against Floowanderezs. Floowanderezs, I know, is not in the meta anymore, as you can obviously see. But you know what, I felt like, hey, it's still Floowanderezs versus Yosenjus. I might as well show it off. And yeah, I don't think the Floowanderezs player played the best. Instead of going for end pin, he got. I'll just play the duel. We'll just see how it goes. But let's just go straight into this. So my opponent's going first because I'm a go second deck, and yeah, he's just starting off to the races. He had end pin. He has the field spell. He has full combo. He just elects not to do it. He ends on instead Omnigate Pass, which I'm looking at his hand. I'm surprised he didn't activate the field spell. He probably could have ended on Omnigate plus Trap plus Impen, probably, plus the continuous spell, plus Imperm. But he chose, nah, my Omnigate's enough, and the second I normal summon, I lose. So I activate Extravagance. My opponent tries to negate with the Impen. Oh, not the Impen, the Bird, Apex, Avian, and I just go, okay, I'll just negate you. And like that, most of his interaction's gone now. Now, the second I normal summon, I lose. I'll know that for a fact. So I elect not to normal summon. This is a pendulum deck after all, so I activate the Nemurelia cards. I get ourselves a Nemurelia. He keeps trying to negate for some reason. I think it's just because it's funny. And my pendulum is going off. I'm going to get myself the continuous spell, the cake. And the cake is going to add by banishing two, it's going to add 2 level 10 beasts to hand, which is really, really cool. Then, bam, we activate this card, which basically places our scales, which is amazingly strong, and we already going to OTK, and we can't do nothing about it. We even search out this guy, because why not? But we're never even going to summon him, because I elect to summon the 0 attack, the level 4 you see there, because your opponent must target that with card effects, which actually benefits me, because my opponent has Imperm, which I didn't know, of course, but I was like, if I didn't know what the backer was. If it targets, this will force it to target that thing. And I wanted all these to resolve. So I bounce this entire board back to hand, just in case I don't kill him, which I don't know how he would not kill him, but let's in case I didn't. I just wanted to get that field spell off, and I needed a normal summon. These all trigger 8 times, by the way, because it bounces for every time I bounce a card, it just triggers. I get the 500 times 8, they all gain like 4,000 attack. And yeah, look at them go. Yep, that's Yosenjus. And yeah, that's a quick game against Floowanderezs. And yeah, let's just go straight into game 2. I know that was quick for you all, but when this deck wins, it does win, which is pretty hilarious. All right, so now it's time for game 2, me versus Spright. And I'm not going to lie, I'm actually really proud of this duel because, funny enough, this duel is just Yosenju. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. We do not actually get to play any of the Nemurelia cards because we actually don't draw any of the Nemurelia cards this duel. This is literally just board breakers plus Yosenju cards versus Spright. Like full power Spright. And well, not really full power because Elf's banned, but yeah, it's one of the best decks of this format right now versus my Yosenjus, and it's not even with the new support. Now I do end up drawing the new support, but let's just say my opponent wasn't happy when I do. So yeah, let's just go straight into this. It's really funny, but let's just go straight into this. So first things first, my opponent is going first, so he has full advantage. I played no hand traps. The only reason why I have a chance in hell against Spright because I have a lovely Dark Ruler in my hand. Now, this hand that I have right now is absolute garbage. I have literally the way to get 2 scales, Dark Ruler, and that's about it. Yeah, it's cool to have the other pendulum guys, but that's really all I have for a hand. So, it's okay. It's not great. Not gonna lie, if the Spright played it a little better, he probably could have beat me, but I guess he just got cocky playing one of the best decks that he didn't think he can be that Yosenjus would prove him a challenge. He starts going off. He makes the Mimic Cat. He summons both red and friggin' orange, and he has pixies. He has the whole shebang. and I Dark Ruler him, which of course I do. I can't beat that board. So I activate the spell. It allows me to get both scales. This card's stupid, by the way. It allows me to get 2 scales. And then I just Pendulum Summon. That's all I do. I modulate its level, so it's like a level 11. And then I Pen Scale. And I Pendulum Summon 3. I activate all 3. I decide not to bounce his entire board because I'm like, I don't want to give him back resources. It's Spright. So I decide instead to just bounce his 2 back row. He elects to activate the starter. He banishes that with the starter, and then he tributes it to the Mimic Cat, and then I don't get to bounce anything because I only targeted the Smashers, and the Smashers fizzled. Battle phase, I kill the XYZ that still has material, and I kill the Pixies because the Pixies kill out the big guy. End phase, they're spirit monsters basically, so they add back during the end phase except the big guy because he Veilered him, which I think was pretty stupid. He Veilered him. He draws into another one. He makes another Spright. I think it's over. I think he's going to kill me. It's game, set, match. But he doesn't. He gets himself the Jet. Jet gets summoned. Jet, I think he only plays 1 Smasher, so he can only get starter again. He still has a 3200 on field, so hey, he's still in a good position. I think here he realizes he accidentally already went through the Nimble line because he tries the Foolish Burial, and then he realizes, shit, I already used the Nimbles. So he kind of foolish made a Link 2 for no reason. Then he tries to kill it by using my Pendulum Effect to protect it, just because I was like, you know what? I really need this. I need this thing to resolve. I need this thing to stick on field because it is a 3000, and since Pixies in Grave, you can't really reborn it without Elf. So I'm all good. I have 2 level 5 guys. I level modulate them. Pendulum Summon 2. He gave me a Link Zone. He then negates the. He activates the Link to bounce it, and then he Veilers it. All it does is going to put it in defense position. That's all this card's doing. And then I was like, okay, cool. I can beat over his red because that's the only thing I'm really scared of. Do your worst. You have no material guy plus that. If you make Zeus, you make Zeus. I can't really stop you. Man top decks Kashtira. Tribute summons. Activate the Kashtira effect. Adds himself into our Fenrir. I think, oh my god, I lost the duel. He's just going to kill me. I can't beat this. He banishes the scale, which was smart. Even though personally I would have banished the 3000 on field because now I can kill his Fenrir. And I drew a Droplet, which is great because that contests the other Fenrir in hand. I kill it, and that's all I got. I put him in defense and pass turn. My opponent goes, he draws into a Bestial. Man, normal summons. I don't want him to add a 3rd one. That spell is dead because I drew all 4 copies of the spell, the little 4 guys. He summons the Bestial. He misplays. He should have just attacked into it and then forced out my level 10 guy who's been on the field way longer than I thought he would be. I kill his dude because I don't want to activate the effect. I don't want to accidentally banish my dudes. I've had to make Babushka. Babushka pass. I don't know what he can top deck, so I'm a little afraid. I make Babushka pass. I don't know how I'm going to out the Druid's Worm. He draws into the red. I draw. I get into Extravagance. Extravagance finally gets the Nemurelia cards. I've been waiting to see these all duel. And then my opponent's like, you're playing new cards. I concede. Which is the funniest fucking thing in the world. And like, he gets really salty about it. I wish the replays get to show what he says on chat. Because he gets really salty and then quits. And yeah, pure Yosenjus practically just won. I know it was really Dark Ruler and Forbidden Drop. But still, this is Yosenjus we're talking about here. And I just beat Spright. And the Nemurelia didn't even come into play. Because I didn't draw him until literally the last moment. And my opponent conceded before I could even actually resolve one. But the reason why I felt compelled to make this video was because my opponent got really salty afterwards. Like, really disrespectful salty. And like the weirdest way possible. Man's playing Spright, probably one of the top 4, 5 best decks in the format. Definitely one of the best decks last format. And I'm playing Yosenjus, okay? We're janky pendulums. We're spirit monsters. And this man, at the end of his duel, starts spouting how, why are you playing OCG cards? Like, the set didn't come out literally 2 days ago. Or, like, it's technically a sneak peek, but you know what I mean. He got mad because most of his duel is just the Yosenjus cards. And then at the very end, I finally get into a Nemurelia card, and he quits. So that's my Yosenjus rundown. That was a pretty fun duel, and I really hope you all enjoy. Don't do anything stupid, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.